Selling inventory in an automated way
Yes.
is relatively new. Tell us what's going on with you guys.
It is really new. I mean, it's something that we've kind of experimented with, and we launched our premium programmatic marketplace with FreeWheel in March of this year. So, offering media agencies and clients the ability to buy on an automated basis using demand-side platforms for the first time. I suppose I think one of the things that separates what we do probably from others is that we have first-party data. So we've got 12 million registered users that are engaged and are logged on when they're watching all 4 content. So we're bringing our first-party data and giving DSPs, agency trading desks, the ability to access that first-party data. So when I talk about first-party data, I talk about demographic data, so 16 to 34 adults, ABC1 men, that kind of thing. So they can target those individuals within our platform and buy on an automated basis. And the other key thing for us is the fact that our viewing is moving and evolving. So we were maybe 2 years ago very browser-based, PC-based viewing, which probably represented over 3/4 of our total views, and it's shifted dramatically. And what we're trying to do and what we're trying to bring into our programmatic offering in the future is offering addressability on connected and shared devices, as well as mobile and tablet applications, which we currently offer, because we're seeing the big step change in how people are viewing video on demand is effectively moving from what we call the small screen to the big screen, the TV screen in your living room, through a set-top box, through a gaming device, through a connected television, an IP-connected television. And I suppose that's what we're trying to set ourselves up for in the future, is being able to buy programmatically against views in those environments.
True addressability is a little bit ways off. What needs to be solved in terms of delivering on a household level?
That's a very, very good question. We've actually just embarked on a piece of research with YouGov to look at viewing behaviour of Channel 4's programmes on different platforms and devices. So we've got some quite good insight into the audience that are watching certain shows on Roku or YouView or Samsung connected TVs. And we're starting to play that research out and effectively create inventory pools as a result of it. But I suppose the ultimate end game for us is to get full registration on all of those platforms and devices over the course of the next 12, 18 months to 2 years. And I think the market is changing. People are familiar with the fact we're now in the world of Netflix, where to watch Netflix on your Samsung connected TV, you need to log in, and it is a bit cumbersome. You have to use your remote control, but I think people are starting to get familiar with that concept. So we put all of our PC, mobile, and tablet inventory behind a registration wall a while ago now. So within those environments, everyone's 100% registered, so we know exactly what they're doing and what they're watching. And I suppose the ideal scenario is to move that thinking into the shared device world, because that's where we're seeing the biggest growth and I think the biggest opportunity.
And on pricing, how does that work? Like in the past, automated meant sort of remnant or the last. Yeah. It's sort of different, isn't it now? And what is the pricing scenario developing? And also, what about ad load?
Okay, so pricing's really, from a commercial perspective, that's a really important topic. We're a premium programmatic play. So we price our programmatic offering at a premium. Because of all of the things that we talked about in terms of allowing automation, enabling first-party data, and also addressability on multiple platforms and devices. And I think that's maybe the departure that we're taking from the traditional old-school programmatic view, which was the remnant inventory. It was the stuff that people didn't want. It was the stuff that you could buy on an open exchange, and then your DSP would filter and pass back and bring to the fore the impressions that were important. And we're in a very, very different world. We're in a programmatic guaranteed world, which commands a premium in the market per se. Ad load is a separate issue and something we monitor very, very closely. At the heart of what we do, it's about delivering the best user-viewer experience. But we're a commercial broadcaster that's not for profit. All of the money that we make goes back into our content and the great content that we create and the BAFTAs and the awards that we win. So there's a contract that we believe we have with the viewer to access our content, and we believe the viewer accepts that contract. But obviously, we don't want to abuse that. So we monitor our ad loads very closely. If ever we have to extend or increase those ad loads, which we do very rarely, that's a board, that's a chief executive decision to do that. So, and I think we've got the balance about right, and we're not in any way in the world of delivering the ad loads of our linear television business at the moment. So we feel comfortable with where we're at, really.
So, and finally, we're here at Demexco. What do you hope the conversation will be, and what are some of the topics, and what are you hoping to either solve or engage with people about?
Well, the big question at the moment is the programmatic future for television, and what that means from a linear perspective. I don't think there's in any way, shape or form we're going to be solving those questions at Demexco, but I think it's interesting to enter into that debate, and I suppose it's the understanding of what's feasible and what can be done from a linear broadcast perspective, what the technical challenges are, maybe what the solutions are that we can put forward. But I think with the world of programmatic, we need to walk before we can run, and I think the digital programmatic marketplace is still very nascent from the perspective of the UK, and I think that needs to be built upon, embedded in, and we're the first broadcaster in the UK to launch what we call a premium programmatic marketplace. I hope very soon the other broadcasters will follow. Then we can establish some ground rules and set some precedents and move forward.